I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. Once again, a big hand and a big thank you to the lovely Lottie Mayer, who was on earlier on. Wonderful stuff. And the rest of the gang this evening, Sky, Flash and Mark. Top skills, well done, gentlemen. Wonderful stuff. Lovely to be so clearly listened to at the end of the night. For those of you this evening that have been wanting to know how I feel about Newcastle United and what has happened with Kevin Keegan, are you ready? Okay. I have been supporting Newcastle United since as long back as I can remember. Now, just when I was a young lad, when things got really exciting for me at Newcastle United was when Kevin Keegan took over. Now, he transformed the club. He transformed the club from, frankly, a side in enormous trouble to a side that got promoted, to a side that got really exciting. He brought in some superstars like David Ginola, Philippe Albert, Darren Peacock, Robert Lee in the centre of midfield. Amazing stuff. Big Les Ferdinand came in, Alan Shearer came in. It was fantastic. He got a second crack of the whip about 8 months ago. And you know what? I couldn't have been more thrilled. I thought Mike Ashley, the new owner of the club, of my club, had made a masterstroke. He had brought in the Geordie Messiah. However, recent events has demonstrated that Kevin Keegan was not given the respect, the time and the honour that he deserved.
I think Flash is dribbling.
The fans gave him the respect, the owners didn't seem to. I can only say this. Kevin, I'm going to miss you. I was thrilled you came back. I think it's a disgrace what's happened here, and I fully understand why you have resigned. If the stories are true, that the club didn't allow you to make your own signings, didn't allow you to have any control of the players coming in and going out, that's not what you thought management was about. It's not what I thought management was about. Other people seem to be pulling the strings, and that's shocking. It's not a way to run a football club, and what happens next is going to be massive in the history of Newcastle United. If we bring in somebody truly brilliant, such as Frank Rijkaard, who is my pick for the next manager, don't bring in Dennis Wise as manager, don't bring in Gus Poyet, that would be a disaster. We need a supreme manager of tactical and historical genius. As far as I'm concerned, Frank Rijkaard is the man for the job. He is available. We need to employ him. We also need to shake things up, listen to the fans, respect the fans, and bid a very fond and friendly farewell. And thank you to Kevin Keegan. You did your best. Your hands seem to be tied. We don't obviously agree with you leaving. It's an enormous shame, but you seem to be in an incredibly difficult circumstances, and I feel awful for you. I hate what's happening to my club. I hate that it looks like we're a laughing stock now, but what can you do? As a fan, I can vote with my feet, but I still want to watch my team play. So I'm in a real rock and a hard place. I'm going to go to the Hull game, but I don't know how much I'm going to enjoy it. I do not want Dennis Wise in charge of my club. I can say that again and again and again. And if that comes back to bite me in 5 or 6 seasons' time, Dennis, prove me wrong. If you get put in charge, make the team play great football, buy some fantastic superstars, get us winning, soaring up the league. But my tip right now, bring in Frank Rijkaard. It's been very difficult to explain this to you with such challenging environment around me. But nonetheless, I think I've made my point pretty clear. I'm mortified by what's happened. I'm nervous about the future. I feel like my club has been round the reeking once again, but I remain hopeful, positive, enthusiastic, and as ever, proud of the black and white. I want us to put it back on the field, show the nation we can still beat Hull on the 13th of September. Hawina Toon! Come on, Lake!
Is this still Quizmania?